guys, how are you? Welcome to our home yoga studio. I'm going to do a short all levels flow for you today that you can do at any time. We will do some sun salutations. We will open up the shoulders and chest, and perhaps Scout will come in and assist. You never know. So we're going to actually start in child's pose. So find your way to your mat. No props needed unless you like to use a block in your practice. Widen the knees quite a bit and just find your child's pose. So that's where I'm going to go. I'll meet you there. So feel free to rest your forehead either all the way down onto the mat or stack your forearms and rest your forehead there. Just taking your time to let the hips settle, let the low back kind of work out any kinks. Feel free to shift the hips side to side as we get moving here. And take a couple really deep breaths in this posture just to connect in with breath, with how the body feels. Reminding ourselves to do what feels good in our bodies today. As always. Taking one more really deep breath here. Let's reach the arms forward, shoulder distance apart. Really press into the finger pads and the knuckles. Relax the shoulders down and back. Lengthen through the sides of our waist. On the next inhale, roll forward. Find your kneeling plank. Bring the shoulders over the wrist. Bring those knees back hip distance if you had wide knees. Draw the belly in. Find that plank position. Shoulders directly over wrists, and then exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. And let's just flow, rolling forward plank, exhaling back to child's pose. A couple more each direction, just using your core muscles to initiate both forward and back. Let's do one more all the way into that kneeling plank. Exhaling back to child's pose, last time. Inhale, come up to tabletop position. So bring the shoulders over the wrists, the knees underneath the hips. Spreading those fingers or finding fists for wrists, we'll do a little cat and cow. So inhale, letting the belly drop, lifting tailbone towards the back of the room. Exhale, round chin towards chest, tucking tail. Continue to flow. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round chin towards chest. Let's do a couple more each direction just to open up through the spine. Open up through the chest and the heart. Maybe one more each way. Exhale, round. Inhale, back to center. Let's do a little spinal balance. So on the inhale, lift the right leg hip height. Press through the heel. Draw the belly in. Level off those hips. Hold here. Find your stability first. Stability creates the strength, and then maybe the left arm reaches as well. So that opposite arm, reaching, finding length between fingers and heel. Exhale to lower. Inhale, starting on the other side with the left leg. Heel presses away, level hips. Lengthen the back of that leg. Activate the core. Inhaling, maybe right arm. Certainly can keep both palms down if that feels better. You choose. Good. One more really deep breath. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Tucking those toes under. Lifting knees, lifting hips, downward facing dog. So feel free to pedal out the feet. Sway those hips a little side to side. And then let's bend both knees generously. Lift the hips, press the mat away with our fingers spread. Wrapping those triceps under to spread through the shoulder blades. And as we inhale, start to send the heels down towards the mat. We can certainly keep a pretty good bend in the knees here, just getting warmed up. Inhale, bend those knees generously, look forward, lift the heels, walk your feet all the way up towards hands. Inhale, let's lift up halfway, so hands to shins, flat back, tailbone towards the back of the mat, crown of head reaching forward. Exhale, bending knees, fold, bend the knees a lot. One more time, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bend knees, fold. Inhale, circle sweep the arms out to the side and up. Exhale, hands to our heart, mountain pose. So find the feet right underneath your hips. Hands can either be at the heart or at the side. Roll shoulders up, back and down. Lift those kneecaps up to activate inner thighs. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bend the knees, chair pose. So arms can reach forward, or we can bend the elbows here, or bring hands to thighs. You choose, keep the back long. Send weight into the heels. One more breath, inhale, press through feet, rise up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chair. Find your chair flow. Just starting to build heat into the lower body, activating all the muscles in our legs, our glutes, and our core. Softening those shoulders down and back. Lifting and lowering, going at your own pace here. Using the breath. Using the breath to help build the heat that our body needs to continue working in a safe and effective way. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair. Pause. Maybe sink a little lower this time. Breathe. Inhale, press through the feet, rise up. Sweep the arms up and over. Exhale. Hinge from hips, forward fold. Lead with the heart. Bend the knees as much as needed. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to press through feet, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Go ahead and step wide. So take your feet out as wide as your hips and turn the toes out and the heels in. So we're going to come into our 5-pointed star, bending those knees, keeping the knees out over ankles, reaching the arms out to 10 and 2. Inhale. Exhale here, drop shoulder blades down back. Bend elbows if needed. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, rebend, elbows in towards hips. Inhale. Exhale. Connect in with the breath as we continue to warm up, working into our low body, into our shoulders. Reminding ourselves that as we practice today, just to do what feels right. Continuing on with our moon flow. All right, this next time, rebend knees, sweep the arms down and around into sun pose. Inhale, come up, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge from hips, hinge forward. Sweep the arms down as we keep the legs in the same direction as we did in our moon flow. So knees going same way, toes are going. Dropping tailbone down, hinging from hips. Finding that pace that works good for us today. Good, let's do 2 more. I think I lost count. We'll pretend that's 2 more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to heart, bend the knees, temple pose. Keep shoulders stacked over hips, knees going same way toes are going. Breathe here. Soften shoulders, soften our face. Lift up through the heart. Inhale. Press through our feet. Engage those leg muscles to lift. Turn the toes towards the long edge. And inhale, step to the top. Let's continue in with our sun salutations, mountain pose. Draw the belly in, kneecaps lift, feet pressed firmly. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, hinge, forward fold, bend those knees, hinge from hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, left leg steps back, drop the knee down. So use your strength of your core muscles. Lift heart or lift heart and hands. Tuck tailbone under, stretch into left hip flexor, breathe here. All right, we're gonna do a tricep stretch. So I want you to bend your right elbow and take your right palm between your shoulder blades. Left hand just gently presses down on that right elbow to stretch in through that right tricep. Keep the crown of the head reaching high here. So if I turn to face you, just like this. So my left hand is very gently resting on that right elbow just to give a stretch here. Good. One more deep breath. Release our arms, reach up. Exhale, melt forward, step back, downward facing dog. Press the hips away, lift up and back. Inhale, let's roll forward into our plank pose. Shoulders over wrist, press the heels away. Our knees can come down. We're gonna lower all the way down onto our mat. So bend elbows as we exhale. Keep elbows tight to ribs, lower all the way down. Inhale, untuck toes, press into hands, elbows pointing back. Lift the heart, little baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to look forward, soften those knees, walk your way up. Inhale, half lift, monkey. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, press your feet, rise, extended mountain. Exhale, arms at our sides or heart center. So let's do the other side. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out the spine. Exhale to refold, fingertips come down, this time right foot back, drop the knee down. Inhale, lift heart or lift heart and hands. Relax shoulders away from ears, tuck the tailbone slightly. Find that stretch here into our right hip flexor. Left knee over left ankle. Good. Let's add that tricep stretch. So take your left hand, bring it right in between the shoulder blades. So bend into that left elbow. Right hand just very gently takes a hold of that left elbow and gives it a nice, gentle, encouraging stretch. We're not forcing anything here. We're just encouraging the lengthening of this tricep. Keep the chest lifted, belly pulled in, tailbone tucked under slightly. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cartwheel down. Inhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Good. One last breath. Lengthen neck. Inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, roll it forward plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to look forward, step it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Press through the feet, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. We're going to work it opening up to the shoulders and chest. Let's take a forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge from hips, lead with the heart, fold over both legs. Bend the knees really generously here. If you'd like to, high scout. If you'd like to open up the shoulders and chest a little more, take the hands behind the low back, interlace, soften through the elbows, and maybe lift the knuckles up towards the ceiling. If that's too much, bring the fingertips back underneath shoulders and continue drawing your belly in and up towards your spine and relaxing your shoulder blades away from your ears. Either way, whatever variation you're taking, draw the belly in, fold. Lengthen neck by lifting those shoulders up and away from the ears. Releasing hands, fingers under shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, and let's step back to down dog. Step one foot and then the other. Lift up and back. Press the mat away. All right, good. Let's inhale, left leg lifts overhead, three-legged dog. Press through the heel, level off those hips. So we're not necessarily lifting the legs super high here, lowering. And I want you to lift up on the right heel and slowly lower it down towards the mat. Doesn't have to reach, but I want you to feel the length in that right hamstring. Breathe into it. Good. Bend into that left knee. I want you to roll it forward. Step it between the thumbs or assist. Drop the back heel down. I want you to rise up, reach the right fingertips forward, up and over as we find our warrior two. So, back foot is open towards the short edge of the mat. So it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Bend into your left knee. Open up the arms, look over left wrist, soften shoulders, warrior two. Press firmly into the outside edge of that back foot. Good. Soften the shoulder blades down and back. Find the stability in our legs, so the strength from our legs, and then work your way up, finding that core stability, reaching the top of the head high. Flipping that front palm, lunge forward, reverse warrior. Left fingertips lift up as the right hand gently finds the back leg. We're not gripping here, we're just resting it down. Lift up through the left fingertips, up towards the ceiling to really lengthen into the left side waist. Lifting up and out of the left side waist to find length between each rib cage muscle. With this right hand, let's take it behind our low back, turn your palm out. So just rest against the low back, opening up that right shoulder a little bit more. Staying here or reaching all the way around for that left hip crease, depending on how flexible that right shoulder is. Stay strong in the legs. Lean into that left knee. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left forearm down to the left thigh. Keep your half wrap or your half bind. Perhaps that right hand stays at the left hip, or maybe we bring it to the low back, rolling open that right shoulder. So find what you need here. Listen to your body. If we're protecting our shoulders, back out of it a little, or come right here to hand on hip. Breathe. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Windmill those hands to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Inhale, right leg lifts. Remember, we're not lifting it as high as we can here. We're leveling hips, pressing through heel, lifting that left heel up, and then slowly lowering it down, finding that nice stretch in the left hamstring. Breathe into it here, guys. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Bending into that right knee, roll it forward, step it in between your thumbs. Drop the back heel down, windmill all the way up to warrior two. Whew. So once we're here, you might have to adjust the legs. So back foot parallel with back edge of mat, bend into your right knee, open up the arms, look over that front wrist. Let's start from our base and work our way up. So start from the feet, firmly pressing down, soften the toes, find that alignment, activating our core, softening our shoulders, looking over that front wrist. Find your focus, find your breath. Flipping the front palm, hinging forward, reverse warrior. Right fingertips lift, left hand finds the back leg. Really lift up and out of the right waist. Spread through those fingers. Maybe look up if that's okay with the neck. Breathe. Taking this left hand, turn the palm away, bring it to the low back, or reach around for that right hip crease to find that half wrap. Feel what it's like in that left shoulder and adjust. If that's too much, come back here, or even here. So do what feels good. Breathe, settle in. One more really deep breath in our reverse warrior. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Keeping that half wrap, roll open left shoulder. Staying right here or maybe here. Find that long line of energy from that back heel up through crown of head. Rebend into right knee. Release the hands, inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, windmill hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Good, pedal out the feet. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, lower, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make your way to down dog. Inhale, bend knees, lift heels, walk your way to the top. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Press through the feet, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, guys, we are going to do that same exact sequence on the other side, giving a little more into that half wrap if you want to open up the shoulders and chest a little bit more. So starting at the top of your mat, shake out the legs if you need to. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, extended mountain. Exhale, hinge, forward fold, bend those knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Good, exhale to fold. Inhale, let's go ahead and step back to plank. One foot, then the other. Knees in line, hips in line with shoulders, fingers spread. We're gonna lower halfway or all the way. Inhale. Exhale, elbows stay tight. Lower halfway, chaturanga or crocodile. Inhale, upward facing dog if knees are lifted. If knees are down, more of a cobra. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, this time right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, roll it forward, step it through. All right. This time, drop the back heel. Rise all the way up, warrior two. Settle into your pose. Adjust your feet as needed. You might need to lengthen out your stance. You might need to shorten it. Whatever you need, do that, and then find your warrior two pose. Good. Flip front palm, reverse warrior, lift up. Take the half bind behind the back or find that right hip crease. Breathe into the shoulders. Breathe into the lift of the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Keep the bind if it's there. Now this is a half bind. If you want to take a full bind here, then we're going to take that left hand. We're going to Keep it back there. Take the right arm underneath your right thigh, reaching for your fingers or your shirt. You don't have to reach. If you're rolling your chest down towards the floor, you need to open it up more. So maybe come back here. All right. Roll open that top shoulder. Keep reaching top of head forward. It's okay if you don't reach your hands. They don't have to clasp, but if they can, cool. All right, release. Come back up, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Lift those hips up and back. Let's go right on to the other side. Left heel lifts, three-legged dog. Bend knee, roll it forward, step it through. Plant the back heel down, find your stability, and then use your core. Rise all the way up. Warrior two. Adjust your feet, guys. Soften shoulders. Find your base and then work your way up. Good. Flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Right hand to whatever position. Low back, palm turned out. Maybe we reach for hip crease. Okay? Notice the difference from one side to the other. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Forearm down to thigh. Roll open top shoulder and then make your decision. Are we going to stay here or are we going to take that half bind? So the left hand reaches under the left thigh, reaching for the right fingertips, opening up that right shoulder. Keep pressing into the back foot as we roll open. Again, your hands don't have to reach. You can be here. But just keep the top shoulder rolling open. Breathe. Release. Come back up. Warrior two. Good. Cartwheel hands. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Ugh. Nice work. Pedal out those feet. All right. Stillness. Inhale. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Slowly. Bend the knees as we find forward fold at the back of our mat. Lengthen out the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Bend the knees, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little bit of a chair, twisted chair. So if you're protecting low back, keep your feet hip distance apart and take option one. Okay? Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, find your chair pose. So I'm going to twist over towards the left first, and this is option one. Soften shoulders, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand comes across, left hand supports right at the low back. Twist the belly towards your left thigh, and use your right hip and pull back a little bit. So use the strength of your right hip to pull back a little bit so that your knees stay in alignment, because that right knee sometimes wants to jut forward. Keep knees in alignment. Breathe. Good. Inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes across, right hand low back. Use your left hip, draw it back. Lengthen through the left waist is another way to say that. Inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to do that one more time each side, staying with option one, or if you want to take it deeper, bring the feet together, knees together. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, chair pose. Hooking right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. Press the palms together, spin fingers towards heart. Lengthen right waist to keep knees and hips square towards the front of your mat. Good. Breathe. Staying here, or maybe we're still in this position here, right? You do you. Inhale back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist the other direction. Left elbow to the outside of right knee. Press the palms together, lengthen left waist. Spin the fingers towards the heart. Breathe. Inhale back to center. Good. Exhale, it's all forward fold. Heel toe those feet out so that they're hip distance apart, or maybe even a little wider. Feel free to take opposite elbows and take ragdoll here. Swaying a little side to side. Letting that neck lengthen out. Come back to center. Release those elbows. Bring the feet underneath the hips. Inhale, let's lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, finding a forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, bending the knees, reverse swan dive. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Shake it out. Take a couple deep breaths here. All right, good. Let's do a little balance, shall we? I'm going to face you guys so you can kind of see this better in this angle. Ground down through both feet. Start grounding down through right heel. And on your inhale, lift the left knee and then extend through your heel. Lift through the top of the head into standing staff. So it doesn't matter how high you lift this left leg. Squeeze the muscle to the bone. Press through the heel. Good. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, 1. Rebend that knee. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. Find standing pigeon. So flex the left toes back towards the shin. Bring the hands to heart. Use the muscles of your left leg to draw that left knee down. Soften here. Soften the eyes, soften the face. Hinge from the hips slightly to make this a little more intense. You might even rest your forearms on that leg here. Good. Let's start to release, uncross. Both feet come down, shake it out. Ground down through left heel. Inhale, right leg lifts, standing staff. Press through the heel, squeeze the muscle to the bone. Try not to put all the weight over here on this left side. Stand tall. Breathe. Readjust if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Bend right knee, cross that ankle over the right ankle over the left knee. Sit down into your standing pigeon. Flex those right toes back towards the right shin and use the strength of the right leg to draw that knee down. Notice the difference from one side to the other. Hinge slightly from the hips if you want a little bit more here. Maybe even resting the forearms on that shin if it's there. Start to release when you're ready. Bring both feet down, shake it out. Nice work. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge, folding forward, belly towards thighs. Good. Let's bring our knees down. All right, send the hips back to the heels. Shake out the wrists a little bit. Roll around the wrists. Go both directions. Good. Drop over to one hip. Swing the legs around. All right. Bring the right sole of foot into the left inner thigh. So we're taking a figure 4 here. Left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Ground down through both sit bones. And when you're ready, slide the left hand down towards the left heel. And as we inhale, right arm comes up and reaches over towards those left toes. So a revolved figure four. Start to spiral the heart up towards the ceiling and really feel that length in the right waist. Keep that connection of the right hip down into the mat. You might even look under your right armpit. Good. Very carefully, we're going to come out of this pose. As we inhale, use your core muscles, start to lift up. And bring that right arm down. Good. We'll switch sides. Extend the right leg out, left sole of foot into right inner thigh, right toes up towards ceiling. Find the connection of your sit bones into your mat to the earth. And when you're ready, exhale, slide the right arm on the inside of that right leg down towards right heel. And then reach the left arm up and over towards me or towards your right toes. Spiral the heart up towards the ceiling. You might even look under a left armpit. Breathing into the low back here. Breathing into the side waist. Feeling the strength of our breath. On the next inhale, very carefully, start to lift the torso. Come out of it nice and slow. Bringing the left arm back down. Extending both legs out, bouncing around the knees. Grabbing underneath one or both knees, let's roll down onto back. Draw knees into chest. Rock side to side. Keep right knee in, extend left leg along the floor. Take another breath. Inhale, and as we exhale, switch sides. Left knee in, right leg along the floor. Start to feel the shoulders relaxing down and away. Allow the neck to lengthen. Let's go ahead and bring our feet down with bent knees. Take the feet as wide as your mat, and then just sway your knees side to side like windshield wipers to kind of release any tension in the low back if there's any. Shake it out, if you will. Good, bring the knees back up towards ceiling, walk your feet back in towards one another, draw the knees into chest. Good. And then go ahead and find your final relaxation pose. So whatever that is for you, I invite you to take as long as you need in your final relaxation. Anywhere from 4 minutes up to 10 minutes, whatever you think you need today. Just find that with some deep, easy breaths, relaxing shoulders. Take your time and rest, my friends. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste.